In recent developments concerning the Dallas Cowboys, the team is grappling with significant changes, both on and off the field. Pro Bowl cornerback Trayvon Diggs recently underwent a chondral tissue graft surgery on his left knee, an injury that sidelined him for the final 6 games of the 2024 season. This procedure, aimed at repairing cartilage damage, necessitates a lengthy recovery period, casting doubt on Diggs' availability for the commencement of the 2025 training camp. Given that Diggs had previously suffered a torn ACL in the same knee in 2023, there is growing concern about his long-term durability and the potential impact on his performance moving forward. The absence of Diggs, a 2-time Pro Bowler and 2021 First-Team All-Pro, poses a substantial challenge for the Cowboys' defense. His partnership with Darren Bland had been instrumental in the secondary's performance. With Diggs' future uncertain, the Cowboys may need to explore options in free agency or the draft to bolster their defensive backfield. Off the field, the Cowboys are in the midst of a pivotal transition in their coaching staff. Following a disappointing 7-10 season, the organization parted ways with head coach Mike McCarthy. Reports indicate that owner Jerry Jones is leaning towards promoting offensive coordinator Brian Schottenheimer to the head coaching position. Schottenheimer, who joined the Cowboys in 2022 and was elevated to offensive coordinator in 2023, has a storied NFL lineage as the son of the late Marty Schottenheimer. His familiarity with the team's offensive personnel, including quarterback Dak Prescott and wide receiver CeeDee Lamb, is seen as a potential advantage. However, this prospective promotion has sparked debate among analysts and fans. Critics point to Schottenheimer's lack of head coaching experience and question whether he is the right fit to lead the team back to prominence. Some speculate that Jones favors Schottenheimer due to anticipated lower salary demands and a willingness to align with the owner's vision for team building. Other candidates, such as Kellen Moore and Deion Sanders, have been discussed, but Schottenheimer appears to be the frontrunner. As the Cowboys navigate these challenges, the organization's decisions in the coming months will be critical. The potential loss of a defensive cornerstone like Diggs, coupled with the uncertainty surrounding the head coaching position, underscores the importance of strategic planning and prudent personnel management as the team aims to rebound in the 2025 season. For the Dallas Cowboys, the 2024 season marked another chapter of disappointment, as they failed to advance to the NFC Championship game for the 29th consecutive year. A 7-10 finish underscored a campaign riddled with poor execution, health setbacks, and coaching struggles. With the team currently lacking a head coach or positional staff, the franchise faces a critical offseason to address its shortcomings. However, amidst the chaos, a few standout performances offered glimmers of hope for the future. Here's a look at some of the bright spots from an otherwise lost season. #Covonte Turpin, dynamic playmaker. Covonte Turpin shone as one of the NFL's most electrifying returners in 2024. Capitalizing on the league's new kickoff return rules, Turpin averaged an impressive 33.5 yards per return, the highest in Cowboys history and second best in the league since 1970. His highlight reel touchdown against Washington, involving a bobble at the goal line and a dazzling spin move, was arguably the Cowboys' play of the year. Turpin also earned first-team All-Pro honors and a Pro Bowl nod, cementing his status as a cornerstone player in the return game. As Turpin approaches restricted free agency, the Cowboys are expected to issue a second-round tender worth around $5 million to retain him, ensuring other teams don't swoop in to claim their versatile weapon. Brandon Aubrey, the record-setting kicker. In just his second NFL season, Brandon Aubrey solidified himself as a top-tier kicker. With 40 successful field goals on 47 attempts, Aubrey's 5 misses were mostly from challenging distances, including 61 and 70 yards. He set a new NFL record with 14 field goals made from 50-plus yards in a single season, showcasing his remarkable range. Aubrey's consistent leg proved invaluable for a Cowboys offense that often struggled in the red zone. His ability to hit from long distances and dominate on kickoffs makes him a crucial asset as the team rebuilds under new leadership. Rico Dowdle, emerging as a lead back. After years of flying under the radar, Rico Dowdle seized his opportunity in 2024, rushing for 1,079 yards and recording 4 100-yard games in the season's final 6 weeks. His rise coincided with improved offensive line play, though questions linger about his big play ability, as he managed only 2 runs of 20-plus yards. Now an unrestricted free agent, Dowdle's future with the Cowboys is uncertain, especially with a deep pool of running back talent available in the 2025 NFL Draft. The Cowboys must decide whether to re-sign Dowdle or embrace the modern NFL philosophy that running backs are replaceable. #DeMarvion Overshown. A mixed bag of triumph and tragedy. After missing his rookie season due to a torn ACL, linebacker DeMarvion Overshown made a stellar return, tallying 95 tackles, 5 sacks, and an interception returned for a touchdown. He displayed exceptional versatility in only 13 games, forming a dynamic duo with Micah Parsons in the Cowboys' front seven. Unfortunately, Overshown's breakout year ended prematurely with devastating knee injuries, ACL, MCL, and PCL tears, in Week 13. His availability for 2025 is uncertain, leaving the Cowboys questioning how to replace his productivity if he's unable to return at full strength. Jordan Lewis. Steady in the secondary. Among the Cowboys' defensive backs, Jordan Lewis emerged as a reliable anchor. With Trayvon Diggs and Darren Bland sidelined for significant portions of the season, Lewis provided consistency, appearing in 16 games and contributing 78 tackles, 5 pass deflections, and a forced fumble. His combative play style and ability to set the edge in the run game earned praise from defensive coordinator Mike Zimmer. As one of the team's 22 unrestricted free agents, Lewis is a priority re-signing for Dallas. His experience and toughness make him an indispensable part of a secondary facing uncertainty with Diggs recovering from knee surgery. What's next for the Cowboys? As the Cowboys navigate an off-season full of pivotal decisions, speculation abounds regarding their next head coach. Brian Schottenheimer, the current offensive coordinator, is reportedly the frontrunner, but other names like Kellen Moore and Deion Sanders have also been mentioned. Whoever takes the helm will inherit a roster with untapped potential but glaring needs, particularly in the secondary and offensive playmaking depth. Fans can only hope that the flashes of brilliance shown by Turpin, Aubrey, Dowdle, Overshown, and Lewis signal a brighter future for a franchise desperate to return to its former glory. Will Dallas finally break their NFC Championship drought in 2025, or will history repeat itself? Only time will tell. The Dallas Cowboys head coaching search continues to evolve, with owner Jerry Jones reportedly holding an informal conversation with legendary coach Pete Carroll. While no official interview has been scheduled, the news has sparked significant speculation about the possibility of Carroll stepping in to lead the Cowboys. Carroll, who is one of only 3 coaches in history to win both a Super Bowl and a college national championship, boasts a remarkable track record that includes a 170-120- 1 overall coaching record, and a Super Bowl victory with the Seattle Seahawks during the 2013 season. Carroll recently concluded a 13-year tenure with the Seahawks, during which he led the team to 10 playoff appearances and 2 Super Bowl berths. At 73 years old, Carroll brings unparalleled experience and a proven ability to build championship-caliber teams. His connections to the Cowboys' current personnel also add an intriguing layer to the conversation. Notably, Dallas offensive coordinator Brian Schottenheimer worked under Carroll as the Seahawks offensive coordinator from 2018 to 2020, and former Cowboys defensive coordinator Dan Quinn also served on Carroll's staff. Jones, known for his meticulous and wide-ranging approach to coaching hires, has also reportedly spoken with Hall of Famer and current Colorado head coach Deion Sanders. However, similar to Carroll, no interview with Sanders has been scheduled. Sanders, who is expected to attend East-West Shrine Bowl practices this week at the University of North Texas to support his son Shedeur and other Colorado players, has been a long-shot candidate but remains in the mix. Other candidates and speculation. The Cowboys have formally interviewed several candidates, including Schottenheimer, Kellen Moore, Robert Saleh, and Leslie Frazier. Speculation suggests that the team is nearing a decision, but the inclusion of high-profile names like Carroll and Sanders indicates that Jones is leaving no stone unturned in his search for the ideal leader to guide the team back to prominence. Pete Carroll's recent interviews with the Chicago Bears and Las Vegas Raiders demonstrate his continued interest in coaching, though the Bears have since hired Lions offensive coordinator Ben Johnson. If Carroll were to join Dallas, it would represent a significant shift for a team that hasn't reached an NFC championship game in nearly 3 decades. His leadership, combined with a roster featuring talents like Micah Parsons and CD Lamb, could reignite the franchise's championship aspirations. What does this mean for Dallas? While Carroll's informal conversation with Jones doesn't guarantee his hire, it highlights Jones' desire to explore all options. Carroll's championship pedigree and ability to develop elite defenses align with the Cowboys need to maximize the potential of their current roster. However, questions remain about whether Carroll would be willing to take on the challenge of revitalizing the Cowboys at this stage in his career. As the coaching search reaches its final stages, one thing is certain. Jerry Jones is determined to make a splashy hire capable of ending the Cowboys' nearly 30-year NFC Championship drought. Whether that person is Pete Carroll, a familiar face like Schottenheimer, or an unconventional choice like Sanders, the decision will undoubtedly shape the future of the Dallas Cowboys.